What up, comics and toy world? This is Splendopia. Rob Casey here. We're doing a live stream. I have not done a stream or a video since the end of last year, 2018. Um, I declared a moratorium on buying Marvel stuff. Uh, but I broke it. I broke it this week. One of the things that I pursued or wanted to buy is X-Men, X Factor characters that in the 1990s I wanted to buy. Oh no! Oh shit! There we go. Um, so uh, these are a lot of characters that I wanted to buy. I wanted to get back in the 1990s. So here we go. Um, I was a big fan of X Factor when it came out, and recently I decided that I wanted to bring together the original X Factor team in my toy collection. Um, this is not necessarily reflective of the whole team, but we've got Jamie Madrox, the Multiple Man, right here, times three. Wolverine, and then in the '90s, uh, what I wanted to do was buy, like, basically, I have to go back a step. I am, I'm addicted to toy opening. Um, like, I since I've been a kid, I love opening action figures. Um, I stopped. I got into girls and so forth um, in the 1990s, and right about like 1992 or 1993, I stopped buying comics, stopped buying toys. But X-Men, the cartoon, was a very successful property, and this toy line was hugely successful. And I was always like sort of jealous uh, that I didn't buy into it, that I wasn't buying toys still, that I was like moving on from it. Um, and I love one thing I love with the X Men is this like uniform, like yellow and blue uh, uniform. So this week, I just bought I just bought like a bunch of X Men figures um, in the yellow and blue uniform. So Kitty Pride I bought a little while ago, and I've got some more of these guys back in my other house. I've got Forge, and I've got Bishop, like the Marvel Universe version of Bishop, and the Forge from the Uncanny X Men. And I I I like I said, when I was about like 93, I guess I was about like 14 or 15, 16. I I wanted to keep buying these things, or I wanted to start buying Marvel Universe action figures. Um, but I was like, oh, I'm too old. I gotta move on. I gotta quit this like hobby and grow up. So so I did. Um, However, here we are, and I'm gonna open some of these MFers up. I'm gonna try to put together a full team of the original X Factor. What do we have? We got Havoc. well, here we go. We got Madrox, the Multiple Man. We got Wolverine. We got Havoc, Wolfsbane, Strong Guy. Kitty Pryde doesn't really belong there, but I put her in the mix because of the uniforms. That's why I was like into this like iteration of the X-Men and Polaris. Lorna Doone, the girlfriend of Havoc. What do we got? What do we got? Here we Lorna. I said Lorna Doone. I always got this wrong. It's Lorna Dane, longtime friend of the X-Men. Lorna and Havoc are a couple. At least if I go back like 20 years and remember their relationship. The scale on this is not accurate. She is like a 5-inch figure scale. He's like a 4-inch figure scale. But I think like it's pretty close. So what happened is I started pursuing like buying Marvel figures recently. Here's some more like X-Men villains. Villains, I guess. Psylocke, sort of villain. And some other Marvel characters. There's the box. We've got that going on. And Sunfire. I think Sunfire is like a sort of hilarious sort of villain slash like original X-Men, you know, depending on your mileage. And so I'm not prepared at all. I'm just having a good time. When I was in high school, I like when I stopped buying toys. One thing I was really into or really wanted to do was actually buy the Marvel superheroes. Like basically like I quit buying toys about 92, 93. And that's when Marvel like started releasing their action figures. And there are a few of these guys that I was like, oh, I wish I kept buying toys, such as Strong Guy, because I was an X Factor fan, and Polaris and so forth. So just recently, as I was like kind of accumulating a Marvel and DC action figure lineup, I decided to buy these guys, and it's it's a pretty interesting mix. I mean, all these figures. So I got like let's go back. First of all, like the original X Factor was the original X-Men. It was Cyclops, Jean Grey, Angel, Beast, and Iceman. And when the new X-Men kicked in, and there was like a new X Factor, when I was like again in my teens collecting, they replaced them with Cyclops' brother Havoc, who is a longtime X-Man. His girlfriend Lorna Doone, is that right? Let's check it out. And Lorna Dane. Why do I always get it wrong? Lorna Dane, the girlfriend, and Madrox. Jamie Madrox, the Multiple Man. This is one guy. His mutant power is that he can, regenerate into multiple characters. And then Strong Guy. There we go. Got Strong Guy. I'm gonna pop in Kitty Pryde. The reason I throw in Kitty Pryde, and I wish I had my I haven't opened them, but Forge. Like the reason I bought all these guys is I really, really, really like the X-Men blue and yellow uniforms, and I really wanted a collection of X-Men in those uniforms. That's why I got these guys. That's why I got this Wolverine. There you go, the Wolverine. That's the Wolverine from the like the I don't know what it's called, supersized X-Men pack, like um, the it was the X-Men #1 where he was introduced with Storm and Colossus and Nightcrawler and all those guys. Uh, what is it called? Giant size. I think that's what it was. Giant size X-Men. So here we go. We got him, and then popped in Wolfsbane. So that's it, man. We got the whole crew. Let's pop Kitty Pryde over here. Who am I missing? I got. Yeah, this is like the original X Factor. The original second X Factor. Havoc, Madrox, Polaris, Strong Guy, and Wolfsbane. So that's what we're doing here. We're 12 minutes in. And I'm gonna pop these bad boys open. It's gonna be fun. We're gonna open up some action figures. Hooray! So let's start with Madrox, Jamie Madrox, the Multiple Man. In the comic, a lot of times he was depicted with like a trench coat. His mutant power is that he it's like regenerates. He's a Multiple Man, and he pops off in the 1, 2, 3 versions. I thank the guy that sold me these because he himself already had like all 3 of these guys in his collection. So there we go. He sold me like all his Multiple Mans. Again, there's like the reason I'm doing this Wolverine and Kitty Pryde is to just to reiterate how much I like the blue gold uniform continuity. So look at them. Look how good they all look. I wish I had my Forge here. Again, he's my like other house. Didn't crack him open. And Bishop from the Marvel Universe line. These guys, like in my mind, they were all gonna go together. They're all gonna be my like great X-Men team. So, I don't know who's watching. Probably not too many. Brian, the Observer, is. Let me know who you want to see open first. I'm gonna crack these guys open straight away. But I don't know who's gonna be first. I guess I'm thinking Polaris. All right, we're gonna do it. So here we go. Here's Polaris. So Polaris is part of the X-Men flashback series. This is 1990, probably 1993 or so. What do we see? No, I guess much later, 1996. It says. There you go. And this is like a later. You can see like a later iteration of these X-Men figures. So like I said, I stopped collecting action figures like in the 90s. But the X-Men figures and the Marvel action figures started coming out about mid 90s, and I was like, it was kind of like a defiantly I decided I would stop collecting toys. And they came out, and I was like, oh man, I wish I had kept collecting them. But here we go. We're gonna crack open Polaris. I think we're gonna do. That's so stupid. Thank you for watching. This is dumb opening toys, but we're gonna open Polaris, and then Strong Guy, and then Havoc, and then Wolfsbane. And maybe we might not open Kitty Pride. We're going to see how it goes, how long this goes, because we're already at like 15 minutes. But here we go. We're going to open up Polaris. And like I said, I do believe that I'm addicted to opening toys. I think that's part of why I like collect these things. There's a rush, there's a thrill to opening an action figure, to breaking the seal as it is. This was like a certain thing before I opened it, and now it's like a new thing as I open it. There's I guess as we go, there's a card, Belladonna. I'm gonna try to. Oh no, it's taped. This one's taped, so I'm gonna probably have to work harder to get that out because I don't want to jack it up. With one hand, here's Polaris. So, like I said, I love Polaris. I really love the original X Factor. When I was a comic book fan, I was a big fan of the original X Factor. Cyclops, Jean Grey, Iceman, Beast, Angel. But I did end up loving the new X Factor. Oops. Oh shit. And that's why I got these guys. So here we go. Pretty great. It's a great figure. She, this arm is like not, it's not posable. It's like there we go. It's like kind of bouncing. This, the right one is bendable. The other one is not. It's called the Power Upper Punch. Here we go. Power Upper Punch. So here we go. So what I don't love about this whole thing is that she's like more like a 5-inch scale. These guys are 4-inch scales. For Logan, I don't mind too much because he's supposed to be like 5'3". Maybe Madrox too. I kind of thought that I could get all these guys together and it didn't matter too much that Polaris was taller than them. But there we go. All right, so that's it, man. That's here's your gun, whatever that is. And now we're gonna open up Strong Guy. And so Strong Guy, man, there was nothing like in the 1990s, like being a fan of X Factor and talking about the characters and being like, oh yeah, that guy's name is Strong Guy. How stupid is it that a character's name is Strong Guy? Like Deadpool. It was the most meta thing ever. But when this figure, let's take a look at it. When this figure came out with Power Punch, I thought, oh man, I want to buy this because I was a big fan of the comic book. Here we go, 1993. This is about the time when I stopped reading X Factor. It was about 1992. So when these came out, it was frustrating to me that I quit collecting it. But it was appropriate. And here we go. Here's the lineup. Here's Bishop. And you have to admit that that yellow, that blue and yellow, that blue and gold is so beautiful. It's so striking. I love that look for the X-Men. So what I don't have here in this group today is my Forge and my Bishop from the Marvel Universe line. But I bought all these guys to bring them all together. I also bought a Banshee. He's not here yet either. Well, Wolverine. There's your Wolverine. Well, I tried. I got my Wolverine. Um, yeah, and there's Forge. That's the Forge I got. Uh, and and all these things, like back in the day, back in the 90's, it was we were suckered into buying. I, I bought 10 issues of X Force #1 just so I would have a sealed version of every single X Force character and card, like carded X Force character, because like with comic #1 there was a trading card, and so you bought X Force #1, and there was like each character had his trading card. Here is the same kind of thing. You got Strong Guy, and there's Psylocke in this trading card. And this guy, part of the reason I'm lingering over this is because this is a this is a 20-year-old figure, 1993, like 25-year-old figure, and we're gonna open it up. We're gonna open them up right now. All right, so crack them open. Here it goes. Seal's broken. You devalue these guys a little bit when you open them up. But it's still a pleasure, especially if you're like a weirdo like me who loves opening action figures. So let's get this Belladonna out too. I didn't really get this out properly. There we go. So there's the Belladonna card. Here's Psylocke, another card. Uh-oh. Great. And then these are the boxes. This is the X-Men flashback series for the Lorna Dane. And here's Strong Guy. We're all done. So open it up. Thank you for watching. Whoever's watching. This is, oh my God. Now, so what's cool about this to me is that this is something I've dreamed of for about 25 years, like buying this figure. I thought I wanted to buy him, like I said, when I was like, in my teens. I didn't because I thought I was like too old for toys. But here we are. It's a brand new Strong Guy. And I remember when X Factor was like a big deal, and all my friends talking about Strong Guy, and all of us making jokes about like what a stupid name he had and what kind of a dumb character he was. But he looked beautiful. He looked great. He was a great addition to the X Factor team, and here we are. And if you put him side by side with Polaris and an exceedingly tiny looking Wolverine and Madrox, the Multiple Man, there we go. We're really starting to get somewhere. Man of Sex. This is my most broken finger. This is you can see the scar here. I hit this with a sledgehammer, and then here's my thumb. I jacked this up to, yeah, it's just marker, but yeah, like my right finger, pointer finger and thumb is not brown. It's not brown, but it is jacked up. I am, this finger and this thumb are horribly disfigured thanks to my life experiences. So here we go. We're almost done. What do you guys think? You guys, I got Brian. I got Man of Sex, at least. What do you? This is the dumbest thing ever. What do you guys want to see next? Do you guys want to see? I think I'm not going to open Kitty Pryde. Do you guys want to see Havoc or do you want to see Wolfsbane? Who's got to like round this out first? Anybody? I first. All right. 25 minutes. I'm going to do Wolfsbane. Melt, Kitty Pryde. What the heck? No. These I'm gonna you know, like any good toy collector, I'm gonna open these up and then put them in a box and put them in my closet and then forget about them. You know, for a long, long time. So that's how it goes. We're gonna do Wolfsbane. I want to see. What I want to see is like, I want to see like the X Factor, from my youth together for the first time again. So I'm gonna do Wolfsbane. I'm gonna do Havoc, and then we got it. And maybe I'll pull out Kitty Pryde, just so Wolverine has somebody to hang out with. All right, so this one, Marvel Hall of Fame. What do we got here? Wolfsbane, She-Force. Yes, Man of Sex. You are my only viewer. It's not a good show. I agree. It's not a great show. But it's fun. It's fun for me. I'm happy. It's a good time for me. I haven't done a video since 2018. So here we go. So there are a couple different versions of Wolfsbane I could buy. This one I bought because of the blue and gold, and also just the weirdness of the fur. This is like, she reminds me of Grizzlor from He-Man, Hordak's bunch from She-Ra. So I'm gonna bust it open. Here we go. Hey, Man of Sex, thanks for watching. Hey, Brian. What do you mean? Oh, Brian. Thanks for watching. Here we go, man. So I got this shit over here. This is like I got boxes of toys. I could just open toys all night. But I'm not going to do that. I'm going to open the X Factor. 28 minutes. What a nightmare. What a holy nightmare. Can you believe this is our lives, guys? Here we go. Hail Gat. Here we go. Marvel Hall of Fame. We're cracking up with some Wolfsbane. She-Force. Look at that font. That is hot. Isn't that hot? Like, that's some fucking 90s shit. Straight away. So here's what's going to be great. What's going to be great is when I finally get this full X Factor up and together. I got Strong Guy here. Ro. Love you, Ro. You know that. I got Strong Guy. I got Lorna. This is going great. Let's put this gun over there. Who gives a shit about the gun? Got Madrox. This is what it's all leading up towards. Got Madrox. You know, a couple of Madroxes. You gotta have you gotta have multiple Madroxes, of course. Ah, shit. This is the hard part about like playing with toys, because it's very difficult to make them all stand up without knocking them down. So here we go. 1, 2, 3. Got Madroxes. So it doesn't matter so much that you have a 4-inch and 5-inch scale if you pick the right angle with your camera. God damn, this is gonna look good. This is gonna look good when I get that Havoc up. Oh my god. Oh my God, this is gonna look great. I'm gonna be very happy with this. So look at that. Just stop. Just stop. Soak it in. All right, it's coming. All right, so we're gonna get some wolfsbane in on this. So good, so good. This is the best. This is probably the best 30-minute video that YouTube has ever enjoyed. Oh, Jesus. All right, let's get these guys back up. We're gonna. I think I can probably stretch this out to an hour. Probably do an hour worth of video on this. Just me opening this video with Ro and Brian and Manisex. Probably the best video YouTube's ever experienced. So check out this wolfsbane. This figure is what's the word? Problematic. It's not the best. But we're gonna, you gotta get the full team in. So this was the best. I'm listening. This is the best wolfsbane I could find, and it was very important to me that wolfsbane had the yellow and blue. So here we go. We got wolfsbane. Oh, fuck, this is good. It's good, man. This is good, guys. This is very good. Yeah, well, especially aggro is this fucking guy, Logan, who honestly, like, the problem with this figure is that he does not have a stogie and a machine gun. That's what Logan is supposed to have. But it's going great. Everything's going great. This is the night of my dreams, gentlemen. It's great. So we got probably about 10 minutes left for me to open. I don't know if I'm gonna open Kitty Pryde, but that's pretty much the whole X Factor, except for this Broheim. Scott Summers' brother, Havoc, and this is like a variant figure. There's two versions of Havoc, and the Havoc that's like more mainstream is like the version that is more known among the X Factor fans. But this is the Havoc that like everybody knows as Havoc, and it's a classic figure. This is a version that probably. There's actually like two versions. This is a version, and then there's another version wearing like a blue and gold that was like part of this team. Fuck those guys. This is the iconic version. This guy, this is a beautiful classic superhero design. I'm gonna open this figure up, and like every time you open a figure up, you devalue it by by a good amount. And here it goes. This whatever this thing's worth, like $30 or $40, like it's now worth 10. And that's the fun of these unboxing videos. Sort of. But I want to see the full. Oh, I forgot. Look. There's another card. Gotta put over here. Here we go. So this is aggro. Yeah, there's nothing more aggro than unboxing action figures. So here we go. This is so much fun for me. This is the stupidest thing on earth. Oh shucks. Oh no. So I popped him out of the box. Havoc. And his crown fell off. So I gotta get that Stand by. Stand by, audience. Stand by. Stand by, audience. Not easy. I guess this is how it goes. There we go. Yikes. Please, please stand by. There we go. That's it, man. There we go. We got the original X Factor. Original second X Factor. You got your Havoc, your Wolfsbane, your Madrox. Your yeah. I don't need likes. You know what I want? I want you guys to all see like the glory of the 90s right here represented. There's a design. There's a grand design to all this. There's a purpose to it, and you guys are sharing it with me. You're sharing the purpose. You're sharing this strange joy of cracking open some 20-year-old action figures and realizing the team. Look at this. Look at this team. This team is like what we all wanted, what we all loved. I'm gonna play with these guys. You yahoos. I'm gonna play with these action figures for a good long time. And I can't believe it. In part, I never thought I would have these guys, and now I do have these guys. And how stupid did I do? What nonsense. But also what glory, what fun, what joy. And I think that's it. I think we're done. Here we go. I'm not going to open up Kitty Pryde. I'm going to save that for when I get back to Forge and the rest of the team. But here's